I'm going to New York. I've arranged to get a position in a bank there.
But you can't do...
The search for Scarlett O'Hara was a pivotal moment in Hollywood, marked by intense competition and high stakes. Producer David O. Selznick faced immense pressure to find the perfect actress to portray the headstrong Southern belle in this classic. The role was not only highly sought after, but also came with the weight of expectations from fans and critics alike. After an exhaustive casting process that included numerous auditions and screen tests, Vivien Leigh emerged as the unexpected choice. Her unique blend of vulnerability and strength captivated Selznick and ultimately secured her the role. Born in colonial India, Leigh brought a fresh perspective to the character, which resonated deeply with audiences. Her performance not only earned her an Academy Award, but also solidified her place in cinematic history. However, the journey to this iconic role was fraught with challenges, including the complex dynamics between the cast and crew, particularly with Clark Gable, whose influence loomed large over the production. The tension between them would leave a lasting impact, shaping their relationship long after the cameras stopped rolling.
Oh, no. They'll turn and make a last stand if I know anything about them. And when they do, I'll be with them.
Portraying Rhett Butler in the film presented a profound challenge for Clark Gable, who was seen as the symbol of masculinity in the 1930s. The character demanded a complex range of emotions, especially highlighted during the heartbreaking scene where Rhett confronts the loss of his daughter. In that moment, Gable had to balance the stoic image of a man with the raw vulnerability of a father in mourning. This internal struggle mirrored societal expectations of the time, where men were often taught to suppress their feelings and maintain a facade of strength. Gable's apprehension about displaying tears on screen was not just a personal hurdle. It was a reflection of a broader cultural norm that valued emotional restraint. The expectations placed on men in that era often left little room for the open expression of grief or sadness. Yet, in navigating this complexity, Gable managed to create a memorable and deeply human character. His portrayal resonated with audiences as it captured the tension between societal pressures and the authentic experiences of grief and loss. This dynamic made Rhett Butler a lasting figure in cinematic history.
Horses harness?
Mr. Red, Miss Scott was bad telling you about that. You ain't...
Hattie McDaniel's portrayal of Mammy in the film was a historic milestone, marking her as the first African-American to win an Academy Award. This achievement was significant not only for McDaniel, but also for the representation of black actors in Hollywood. However, her win came during a time of deep racial divisions in the United States. Despite her groundbreaking success, McDaniel faced segregation even at the Academy Award ceremony, where she was seated separately from her white co-stars. This experience highlighted the harsh realities of racism that persisted in society, even as she achieved a personal triumph. McDaniel's legacy is multifaceted. She opened doors for future generations of black actors, demonstrating that talent could transcend racial barriers. Yet, her role as Mammy also sparked important discussions about representation and typecasting in the industry. Many critics argue that her character reinforced stereotypes of black women as loyal servants, which complicates her legacy. McDaniel's contributions to film and her struggles against racial prejudice continue to resonate today, reminding us of the ongoing journey toward equality in the entertainment world.
I'm sorry, Prissy, but the Army took my horse and carriage. You better come upstairs and I'll see what I can do.
Oh, no!
Despite the racial tensions and discriminatory practices of the era, a unique bond developed between Clark Gable and Hattie McDaniel during their time in Hollywood. Gable, known for his charm and talent, found a friend in McDaniel, who broke barriers as one of the first African Americans to achieve significant recognition in the film industry. Their friendship was not only based on mutual respect, but also on their previous collaborations, such as in the 1935 film China Seas. This collaboration laid the groundwork for a supportive relationship when they reunited for the film. When it came time for the Atlanta premiere of the movie, Gable was outraged to learn that McDaniel would not be allowed to attend due to segregationist laws. His strong principles led him to consider boycotting the premiere altogether in protest of this unfair treatment. This act highlighted his commitment to a friend who faced unjust disadvantages in a society rife with discrimination. Their camaraderie stood as a testament to the possibility of friendship transcending the racial divides of their time, making their connection all the more remarkable amidst the backdrop of Hollywood's complexities. The film showcased the technological and artistic brilliance of 1930s cinema, It marked a significant shift from the black and white films that dominated the era, introducing vibrant, richly colored visuals that captivated audiences. The use of Technicolor was groundbreaking, allowing filmmakers to create a more immersive experience. This classic was not just about the story, it was also about how the story was told visually. The production team made meticulous efforts to ensure authenticity in every detail. For instance, they altered Vivien Leigh's eye color from green to blue, to match the description of Scarlett O'Hara in Margaret Mitchell's novel. This attention to detail extended to costumes, set designs, and the overall aesthetic, which contributed to the film's lasting impact. The artistry involved in creating such a visually stunning film set a new standard for future productions, influencing how stories were told on screen for years to come. The combination of technology and artistry in this film exemplified the creative potential of the time, making it a landmark achievement in cinematic history.
She says she's coming. I don't know why.
Vivien Leigh faced a formidable challenge while portraying the character of Scarlett O'Hara in the film. Known for her poised British demeanor, she had to shed her refined sensibilities to embody the fiery and often unladylike Southern belle. This internal conflict was significant, as she grappled with aspects of Scarlett that clashed with her own values. Leigh's disdain for certain traits of the character, such as her manipulative nature and unapologetic selfishness, added layers to her performance, making it both compelling and relatable. Moreover, her distinct English mannerisms often amused her fellow cast members, providing a contrast that brought a unique flavor to the production. This blend of British elegance with the boldness of a Southern character created a memorable performance that left a lasting impact. Leigh's struggles highlighted the complexities of portraying a character who was as flawed as she was fascinating, showcasing her ability to channel both vulnerability and strength. This tension between her personal identity and the role helped make her portrayal iconic, resonating with audiences long after the film's release.
Tell to me whether you have one child or 20.
No, but you know what
Despite his commanding presence on screen, Clark Gable had a notable insecurity regarding the size of his ears. This self-consciousness was not just a personal quirk. It influenced the filmmaking process during the production of the classic. To ensure that his ears did not distract from his performance, the crew made behind-the-scenes adjustments to camera angles. This attention to detail helped maintain the focus on Gable's character, Rhett Butler, allowing audiences to connect more deeply with the story. Such quirks were not unique to Gable. Many cast members had their own idiosyncrasies that contributed to the film's authenticity. These personal traits added layers to the characters, making them relatable and memorable. The film's ability to capture these nuances is part of what has made it endure through the years, showcasing the human side of its stars. The combination of Gable's charm and the careful crafting of his portrayal helped create a lasting impact on viewers.
I didn't know you were in Atlanta.
I didn't know you were.
Didn't Miss Sue Ellen tell you about my...
The famous line, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn," from the film almost didn't make it into the movie due to the strict rules set by the Motion Picture Production Code, which was in place at the time. This code was quite rigid, preventing filmmakers from including language that could be seen as inappropriate or offensive. The producers faced significant challenges in arguing for the inclusion of this iconic line. They understood that it captured the essence of Rhett Butler's character and the emotional weight of the moment. After much negotiation and creative reasoning, they managed to secure its place in the final cut. The impact was monumental, as this line has since become one of the most quoted in cinema history, symbolizing a pivotal moment of personal liberation and defiance. The struggle to keep it in the script reflects the broader tensions between artistic expression and societal norms during that era, making it a fascinating aspect of the film's legacy.
Everywhere. I've got something I must tell you. Can't we go someplace where it's quiet?
Yes, I'd like to, but
The scriptwriting process for the film was fraught with challenges and changes. Several writers contributed to crafting the screenplay, with notable figures like F. Scott Fitzgerald among them. Each writer brought different perspectives and styles, leading to a chaotic yet rich script development. There were numerous revisions as the production team sought to capture the essence of Margaret Mitchell's beloved novel, while also making it suitable for the screen. The filmmakers faced the daunting task of condensing a sprawling story filled with complex characters and intricate themes into a cohesive screenplay. Despite these struggles, the final product managed to reflect the spirit of the original work. The dedication and passion of the filmmakers shone through the screenplay, ensuring that the emotional depth and dramatic arcs resonated with audiences. This collaboration of multiple talents resulted in a classic that continues to evoke strong feelings and remains a significant part of cinematic history.
But it's no use now. As long as there was Bonnie, there was a...
The burning of Atlanta in the film is one of cinema's most unforgettable sequences. This dramatic moment captures the chaos and destruction of war, showcasing the emotional turmoil faced by the characters. To achieve authenticity, the filmmakers repurposed outdated MGM sets, including the massive facade of the King Kong Gate, which added a striking visual element to the scene. The decision to set these structures ablaze not only created a powerful visual spectacle, but also demonstrated the filmmakers' commitment to storytelling. The flames symbolized the loss and devastation experienced during the Civil War, making the scene a benchmark for cinematic spectacles. It highlights the resilience of the characters as they navigate through the ruins of their once thriving city. The burning of Atlanta serves as a pivotal moment in the narrative, reflecting the broader themes of struggle and survival that permeate the film. This classic remains a testament to the artistry and dedication of its creators, leaving a lasting impact on audiences.
You did! It's true you did! I hate you till I die! I can't think of anything bad enough to call you!
A narrative circulated suggesting that Vivien Leigh and Scarlett O'Hara shared a bloodline, which some believed would enhance the authenticity of Leigh's performance. This idea might have captured the imagination of many, adding a deeper layer of intrigue to the character's portrayal. However, this suggestion was more of a clever marketing strategy than a reflection of truth. The roots of Leigh's ancestry were European, while the myth surrounding her connection to Scarlett O'Hara served to amplify the allure of her role in this classic. As audiences fell in love with the film's story and its characters, the blurred lines between fiction and reality became an engaging topic of conversation. The notion that the actress could have had a historical tie to her iconic role added an element of mystique. It played into the larger narrative crafted by the film's promotion, focusing on the strong personality and indomitable spirit exhibited by Scarlett. Through this lens, the actress's performance became not just an act, but a deeper reflection of a storied lineage that never existed. Audiences were captivated, eager to believe in a connection that enhanced their viewing experience. This blending of myth and reality contributed to the lasting legacy of both the actress and the character she portrayed, showcasing how storytelling can weave together elements of truth and fiction in compelling ways. The impact of this allure remains a fascinating part of this classic's history.
Where's my pony?
The film featured numerous actors who made brief but impactful appearances, contributing significantly to the emotional depth of the story. Each of these performances, though limited in screen time, played a crucial role in enhancing the narrative and adding layers to the characters and the world they inhabited. The movie is set against the backdrop of the American Civil War, and its aftermath, a time of great upheaval and change. The brief appearances of various characters helped to illustrate the diverse experiences and struggles faced by people during this tumultuous period. These moments, while fleeting, resonated with audiences, allowing them to connect with the broader themes of love, loss, and resilience. The richness and complexity brought by these actors created a more immersive experience, making the film not just a love story, but a poignant reflection on a society in transition. Their contributions, though small, left a lasting impression, showcasing the power of even the briefest of roles in storytelling.
And now, Captain Butler, will you please leave my house and try to remember not...
To create the grand scale of the wounded soldiers scene in the film, the filmmakers employed a clever technique that involved using hundreds of dummies alongside real actors. This innovative approach allowed the production team to maintain a powerful visual impact while effectively managing costs and the complexities of filming such a large scene. By incorporating these lifelike dummies, the filmmakers were able to depict the chaos and tragedy of war without the need for an overwhelming number of extras, which would have significantly increased expenses and logistical challenges. The use of dummies not only showcased the resourcefulness of the production team, but also contributed to the film's overall dramatic effect. This classic remains a testament to the creativity and ingenuity of its creators, who found ways to bring the story to life while navigating the limitations of their time. The battlefield scenes stand out as a striking example of how practical solutions can enhance storytelling in cinema.
We must ask your mother. That's it. We must.
In the film, Vivien Leigh confronted a stark wage disparity compared to her co-star Clark Gable. Despite her iconic portrayal of Scarlett O'Hara, which was central to the film's success, Leigh earned significantly less than Gable, who played Rhett Butler. This inequality revealed the broader gender disparities prevalent in 1930s Hollywood. While both actors were crucial to the story, the male lead's salary often overshadowed that of his female counterpart, reflecting societal norms that undervalued women's contributions. Leigh's situation was not unique. Numerous talented actresses of the time faced similar challenges. The financial arrangements highlighted a culture where male stars received more recognition and compensation, reinforcing the idea that men were the primary draws for audiences. Leigh's experience serves as a poignant example of how gender inequality permeated not just the film industry, but the entire society of that era, where women's roles, even when pivotal, were frequently relegated to the background in terms of earnings and recognition. The impact of these disparities can still be felt today, as the industry continues to grapple with issues of pay equity and representation.
Miss Scarlett, where are you going without your shawl and night air fixing to set in? And how come you didn't ask them gentlemen to stay for supper?
During the filming of this classic, Clark Gable, famous for his charm and mischievous spirit, decided to play a light-hearted prank on Hattie McDaniel. While they were shooting a scene, Gable took it upon himself to swap McDaniel's glass of tea with whiskey. This unexpected switch caught McDaniel completely off guard. As she took a sip, the realization hit her that something was amiss, leading to a moment of surprise that was both humorous and memorable for everyone on set. However, McDaniel, known for her grace and good humor, managed to take the prank in stride, laughing it off despite the initial shock. Yet, the playful incident left a lasting impression on her, and she never fully forgave Gable for the unexpected trick. Their dynamic on set reflected a mixture of camaraderie and mischief, typical of many productions during that era. Such playful moments among cast members often helped to lighten the mood during the long hours of filming, but this one stood out for its spontaneity and the strong personalities involved. Their playful rivalry became a small part of the colorful history behind the making of the film, showcasing the relatability of the stars behind the grand story of love and survival.
Biggest and the most vulgar ring in Atlanta. I'll take you to New Orleans for the most expensive honeymoon my ill-gotten gains can buy.
Despite her many talents, Vivien Leigh faced challenges with the dance sequences required for her role as Scarlett O'Hara. The film demanded a level of grace and skill that was difficult for her to achieve. To maintain the film's high standards and ensure that the characters' movements were captivating, the production team made the decision to use a dancing double. This practice was not uncommon in Hollywood, where many actors relied on skilled performers behind the scenes to enhance their on-screen presence. The use of a dancing double highlights the industry's reliance on these unsung heroes, who often go unrecognized for their contributions to the magic of cinema. While Leigh brought depth and emotion to her character, the dancing double helped to create the visual spectacle that audiences came to love. This collaboration between actors and their doubles is a testament to the teamwork that is essential in filmmaking, allowing the final product to shine. The film remains a classic, showcasing not only the talents of its stars, but also the hard work of those who supported them in bringing the story to life.
Bad one is dead. I'm glad she's dead so she can't see me. I always wanted to be loved.
Set during the American Civil War and Reconstruction era, the film follows the life of Scarlett O'Hara, a strong-willed Southern belle. She lives on a plantation in Georgia and is determined to win the heart of Ashley Wilkes, who is engaged to another woman, Melanie Hamilton. As the war disrupts their lives, Scarlett's resilience shines through as she navigates love, loss, and survival. The story also features Rhett Butler, a charming and roguish man who becomes deeply involved with Scarlett. Their tumultuous relationship adds depth to the narrative. The movie premiered in 1939 and became a significant cultural landmark, winning 10 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. It is known for its sweeping cinematography and memorable lines. The film's portrayal of the South and its complex characters has sparked discussions and debates over the years, making it a classic in American cinema.
Where's Mother?
Auditions for the legendary film Gone with the Wind were a massive undertaking, drawing talent from all over Hollywood. When casting for the role of Scarlett O'Hara, producer David O. Selznick sought a strong independent actress. Over 1,400 women auditioned, including well-known stars like Katharine Hepburn and Joan Crawford. However, it was Vivien Leigh who stood out with her captivating screen test, displaying the fiery spirit needed for Scarlett. For Rhett Butler, Clark Gable was not Selznick's first choice, yet he soon became the perfect fit. Gable's charisma and rugged charm shone through during his screen test, especially in the chemistry test with Leigh, where their dynamic was electric. The search for supporting roles was equally intense. Hattie McDaniel, who played Mammy, faced challenges due to racial barriers, but ultimately won the role because of her exceptional audition. Leslie Howard and Olivia de Havilland also secured their roles through impressive performances, bringing depth to Ashley Wilkes and Melanie Hamilton. These pivotal moments in casting shaped the film into a timeless classic, setting the stage for unforgettable performances that would resonate for generations. Focusing on the directorial vision of Gone with the Wind, Victor Fleming approached the film with a grand and sweeping style that matched the epic nature of Margaret Mitchell's novel. He sought to capture the tumultuous emotions of the Civil War era, emphasizing themes of love, loss, and survival. Influenced by the romanticism of classic literature and the visual storytelling of silent films, Fleming utilized vivid cinematography and dramatic lighting to enhance the emotional impact. He collaborated closely with his cast, particularly Vivien Leigh and Clark Gable, creating an environment where actors could explore their characters deeply. For instance, he encouraged Leigh to find her own interpretation of Scarlett O'Hara, allowing for a nuanced performance that oscillated between vulnerability and strength. The film's iconic moments, such as the burning of Atlanta, were meticulously planned, showcasing Fleming's ability to balance spectacle with intimate character moments. The collaboration with the crew, especially the art department, ensured that every detail, from costumes to set design, reflected the opulence and decay of the time. This combination of personal vision and collaborative effort brought the story to life in a way that resonated with audiences, making it a classic.
I think it'll help your mother to have you off getting shot, too. I never heard of anything so silly.
Filming Gone with the Wind in 1939 was a monumental task that involved intricate set design and various locations. The production team created elaborate sets to depict the grandeur of the South before the Civil War. The most notable set was the Terra Plantation, which was designed to reflect the opulence of Southern life. Filming took place primarily at Selznick International Pictures in Hollywood, but some scenes were shot on location in California's beautiful landscapes, which stood in for Georgia. Logistical challenges included managing a large cast and crew, as well as coordinating the use of horses and carriages for authenticity. Innovative techniques were employed, such as the use of Technicolor, which brought vibrant colors to the film, enhancing its visual appeal. The filmmakers also utilized large-scale miniatures for certain scenes, allowing them to create grand visuals without the need for extensive physical sets. The combination of these elements made the production of Gone with the Wind a landmark achievement in cinema history.
Here all the time. You haven't changed a bit since the day of our last barbecue at 12 Oaks. Were you sat under it?
The score and soundtrack of the 1939 film Gone with the Wind play a crucial role in enhancing the story and its emotional depth. Composed by Max Steiner, the music reflects the film's sweeping romance and the turmoil of the Civil War era. Steiner's use of leitmotifs, which are musical themes associated with specific characters or ideas, helps to deepen the audience's connection to the story. For instance, the theme associated with Scarlett O'Hara captures her fiery spirit and determination, while the music for Rhett Butler conveys a sense of charm and complexity. The orchestration is rich and lush, using strings and brass to evoke a grand sense of scale that matches the film's epic narrative. Musicians involved in the project worked tirelessly to bring Steiner's vision to life, often recording multiple takes to achieve the perfect sound. The emotional weight of the music complements key scenes, such as the burning of Atlanta, where the score heightens the sense of loss and despair. Steiner's innovative approach to film scoring set a new standard in Hollywood, influencing countless composers in the years to follow. The music not only supports the narrative, but also resonates with the audience, making the film an unforgettable experience.
Yes. You can free this bed.
Miss Scarlett.
The film features several iconic scenes that have left a lasting impact on audiences. One of the most memorable moments is the burning of Atlanta. Directed by Victor Fleming, This scene showcases the chaos of war through powerful cinematography, with flames engulfing the city. The performances of Vivien Leigh as Scarlett O'Hara and Clark Gable as Rhett Butler are particularly striking, conveying a mix of desperation and resilience. Their chemistry adds depth to the emotional weight of the scene. Another significant moment is Scarlett's declaration, "As God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again." This line, delivered with fierce determination, highlights her strength and survival instinct. The filmmakers aim to portray the struggles of the South during the Civil War, and these scenes effectively evoke empathy and reflection from the audience. The combination of direction, performance, and visual storytelling creates a powerful experience that resonates even today.
Miss Scarlett? Just a little bit sick. That's all, Miss Scarlett. Your pa, he just wild in the middle.
The film Gone with the Wind had a profound cultural and social impact when it was released in 1939. Audiences were captivated by its sweeping romance and dramatic storytelling set against the backdrop of the American Civil War. The character of Scarlett O'Hara became an iconic figure, representing resilience and determination. This portrayal resonated with viewers, especially women, who found strength in her character's struggles and triumphs. The film influenced pop culture by introducing memorable quotes and scenes that are still referenced today. It also sparked discussions about race and the romanticized view of the South, as it presented a version of history that glossed over the harsh realities of slavery. Critics pointed out the film's problematic depictions of African Americans and the glorification of the antebellum South, leading to ongoing debates about its legacy. Despite its controversies, Gone with the Wind remains a significant piece of American cinema, reflecting the complexities of its time and continuing to shape conversations about race, gender, and history.
I made up my mind you were the only woman for me, Scarlett, the first day I saw you at 12 Oaks. Now that you've got your lumber mill...
Gone with the Wind received a mix of critical acclaim and controversy upon its release in 1939. Many critics praised its grand scale, stunning visuals, and strong performances, particularly by Vivien Leigh as Scarlett O'Hara and Clark Gable as Rhett Butler. The film was noted for its epic storytelling and emotional depth, capturing the complexities of love and loss during the Civil War era. However, some reviews pointed out the film's romanticized portrayal of the South and its problematic racial themes, which sparked debates that continue today. Audiences were captivated, making it one of the highest-grossing films of all time. The film won 10 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and received nominations for several others, solidifying its place in cinematic history. These accolades not only highlighted the talent of the cast and crew, but also marked a significant achievement in filmmaking, influencing future generations. The recognition brought pride to those involved, showcasing their hard work and creativity in bringing such a monumental story to life.
The personal history and experience of David Copperfield.
During the making of Gone with the Wind, the cast and crew experienced many memorable moments. For instance, Vivien Leigh, who played Scarlett O'Hara, often struggled with the demanding schedule and the pressure of living up to the character's expectations. She would sometimes break down in tears, but her co-stars, like Clark Gable, would comfort her and remind her of her talent. The film's director, Victor Fleming, was known for his fiery temper, but he also had a soft side. He would often take breaks to share stories with the crew, creating a sense of camaraderie on set. The iconic scene where Scarlett famously declares, "As God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again," was shot multiple times, with Leigh giving her all each time. The crew faced challenges like the heat and the long hours, yet they bonded over their shared goal of creating a masterpiece. These experiences shaped the film's legacy and left a lasting impact on everyone involved. When considering the impact of the 1939 movie Gone with the Wind, it's clear it reshaped film history. The film's grand scale and lush cinematography set a new standard for epic storytelling in cinema. The characters, especially Scarlett O'Hara and Rhett Butler, became cultural icons, influencing romantic narratives in countless films. Its complex portrayal of love amid the backdrop of the Civil War sparked discussions about race and history, although it also faced criticism for romanticizing the South. Additionally, the film's success established the blockbuster model, inspiring directors like David Lean with his epic films such as Lawrence of Arabia. The use of Technicolor and the blending of drama and romance influenced later productions, including adaptations of classic literature. Moreover, modern films like Titanic draw from its emotional depth and sweeping narratives. The legacy of Gone with the Wind continues to shape how filmmakers approach storytelling, character development, and historical narratives in cinema today.
Flying up.
All right, Mammy, I'll teach you to ride side saddle. And I'll buy her a blue velvet...
Gone with the Wind, a classic film from 1939, holds a special place in cinema history. Viewers are invited to share their personal experiences and memories connected to this iconic movie. Whether it's the captivating storyline, the memorable characters, or the stunning visuals, Gone with the Wind has left a lasting impact on many. How did this film resonate with you? Did it shape your views on cinema or storytelling? Your reflections are valuable and could inspire others to explore this cinematic gem. Like, share, and subscribe for more enriching discussions on the world of film.
Say hello to my cousin Millie first.
Oh, do we have to?
She's been looking forward to seeing you again.